Hey guys, it's Shy and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting bare face because we are playing around with a new palette. I actually did an Instagram poll to see if you guys wanted to see this one or the burgundy palette first, and you guys voted for peach palette. So this is the peach extended palette from Kylie Cosmetics. This is her outside of the unicorn. I'll tilt it so you can see. So the Kylie is in white matte, and then the actual palette is shiny white, and it does have all of the shade names on the back. They are all very peach related. It's cute. She has one that says Kim K. And then this is the inside of the palette. So definitely very peachy neutral tones. Some of the shades look kind of similar, but let's swatch and see how they do. All right, so I am going to start from this row over, and then we're going to drop down and do that row over. So first shade is right there. That is beautiful. This would even be a beautiful like highlight shade. Girl. And next we are going to go in with the one after, and I'm just telling you guys like I'm just going to show you guys the colors, but I'm not even going to try to like flip this over and see like which shade is which. Like if the shade's name's not here, like I can't. But right there. And then we're going to go in with the shade right after that one. Right there. These are not the most beautiful swatches in the world. Bear with me. But at least they're swatches, right? I know personally, like, I know that like swatches don't necessarily mean that the shadow is going to perform good or not, but I still like to see swatches. I'm like, I still want to know. So then here is this one. Now this one has like a little bit of like a shimmer to it, not too crazy though. And then the next shade after that is this one right here. So we're going to go in with that little guy. And that is this metallic-y shade here. So pretty. And then the last one is that really deep orange tone. I shouldn't say really deep, but it's another orange. Now, I'm going to be super upfront just right now, and I'm not shaming this because I live for Kylie shadows. These three, this one, and this one look super similar in person. And they're probably going to blend super similar. So I wish she would have maybe changed those a little bit. I mean, I know it'll be nice for a gradient eye, but these three, super similar. So let's drop down and we're going to start with this. Now that's of course just my first impression, but I mean, and then we have this shade right here that's really pretty. I love her metallics. I feel like she does a really nice job on the metallics. And then we're going to go in with that brown kind of transition shade. It's that one right there. I know my swatches like keep going this way. I'm so sorry. Let's try to like even this bad boy out. So beautiful transition shade. Then we're going in with this like really icy shade. That is blind. That is beautiful. Wow. Okay. And then I have this off to the side too, so I am cleaning my hands. If my fingers look a little pink, it's because I was actually eating hot Cheetos before this, so they're not necessarily stained from the shadow. Now I'm going to go into the bronzy shade next to that one, which is right below it. Really pretty. Next we're going into this like kind of orangey, burnt orangey color. And that is right there. And then we're going in with the deepest shade, and that is right there. So these are the shades all swatched out for you guys. I mean, a lot of them look really similar. So we will see how they perform. I think I definitely want to play around with some of these more like bronzy shades. They're so pretty. Like, I mean, some of her shimmers, like I want to use what this one is just like giving me everything I need. Perfect inner corner moment. Honestly, it'd be pretty on the cheekbones as well. But I'm going to wash this off and then let's dig in. So my brows already have some brow gel. I have become addicted to the Benefit Gimme Brows, so that is in there. I have been using a new lash and eyebrow growth serum, which a video is coming soon. I wanted to super duper test it out for you guys, and it is working so well. I have not like gone with just like brow gel on my eyebrows ever because I'm a 90s girl. So that means we plucked the hell out of our eyebrows and we're left with pencil brows, and we're been on the struggle bus ever since. So this has helped so much. But anyways, that's not why you guys are here. So let's get into this. I am going to take a little bit of concealer and just set my eyelid just so that everything has a really nice base to it. It's done. I am going to lightly set it as I always would. I'm going to take this Sugar Coat shade from my Profusion palette. I was like, what am I even trying to say right now? And this one's just a really nice light shade just to help everything blend really nicely. And I would always set my concealer. I've seen a lot of YouTubers not setting their concealer now, and I do want to try that, but I don't want to try that out right now with a palette review because I just feel like that could skew things a little bit. So let's dive in. I am going to use, where is it? I'm like looking in front of me. I have so much stuff everywhere. I'm never organized. So I'm going to first go in with my Profusion fluff brush. You know that this has become one of my favorites if you've been watching my channel for a minute. From those swatches, this got real dusty. So the first shade I am going to go in with is, I'm trying to just decide what look I want to do. I definitely obviously want to go into like this darker area just because those bright oranges I just don't, I don't know. Now seeing them in person, I'm just like, why did I get these? But we're going in. So let's start with this shade right here. This, I think is called Georgia. We're going to go with Georgia. And I'm going to start building this up in the crease. It's building up pretty nice so far. It's not that pigmented, which is fine. I prefer shadows that aren't too pigmented right off the bat, because if you make a mistake, they're a bitch to try to blend out. So I prefer when it's like a lighter pigment like this, because then you can build them up as you prefer. So now that we have that nice little base down, I am going to take, let's see here. This is my BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. Very flat. There's just a lot of kickback on these. I'm like, please stop. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just be mindful. Don't wear your nice outfit before you do your makeup. Now I am going to go in with, I'm trying to think of like a good shade to like deepen this shade up without going straight to here. Let's try this one right here and put this right in here. That did nothing. I guess it made it a little bit more peachy, but it definitely is not doing what I wanted it to do. Okay, let's try dipping just straight into that darker shade. And I'm just doing my normal back and forth motions and then winging it out towards the end. That deepened it up really nicely. So we will do that. That's the only downside about this palette is, and I was so excited to get this palette. I do not mean to like trash talk this palette because I have been waiting for this to come in the mail to play around with it. But like so many of the shades are like barely, like looking at these, like this, and this are almost the same. These three swatch the same. These two are like, there's not, like online it looked a lot different in my opinion than getting it here, and I'm like looking at it and I'm like, it just doesn't have that much variation in here. So we're gonna try to, like the Bronze Extended had a lot of really great color variation. I actually just tried to look for that right now and I don't know where mine is, but I've been traveling so much that everything's kind of everywhere. But let's keep trying to make something out of this. So I am going to go back in with my BH Cosmetics brush and just keep building up this darker color. I don't know, guys. So I feel like that's kind of where we're just gonna be at with this. I wanted to do a cut crease with this, but I just like, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try to see if maybe we can make something real fun out of this. Okay, so I am gonna start carving out my cut crease. So what I'm gonna do is start lower. So I wanna go just above my crease. I don't want this to be too high. Okay, so now that I have that, I am gonna go directly in with a flat brush. I'm gonna use this flat brush from BH Cosmetics. And I'm gonna start packing down this really pretty gold shade because I live and I need to see how it performs. So just packing it down, and I like that these brushes have a nice flat edge to them, so once you get up next to that cut crease line, it'll stay really, really nice. They're not too fluffy, so it doesn't make it go everywhere. So it's applying nicely. I think it would probably apply better with the finger. Made it a little bit better. And then just for the kicks, to just see how everything else performs, I am gonna wet this. And I am gonna go in with this like really pretty bronzy shade and just kind of, we're just gonna play. Let's see how these perform. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that exact shade, but just to see how it performed, it is really, really pretty. I think we just lost a little bit of like what that cut crease is looking like. So I'm gonna go in with this really pointed flat brush and I'm gonna stamp right along where that darker line was, just to help bring that back a little bit. There you go, just to help a little bit more with that right there. I mean, they're definitely not as blinding as like this shimmer right here, was super blinding. I am just gonna quickly do what I did to this eye and then finish my face so that we can do the under eye and our inner corner moment. And my base is done. So the eyes are not terrible. Don't get me wrong, the eyes are not terrible. Oh, I forgot to take that away with my beauty blender. So we're gonna pretend she's not there. This side I did it properly. If you were gonna choose between this and the bronze extended, get the bronze extended. Like, this palette has a lot of the same things. Like, they blended beautifully, don't get me wrong, like that looks really nice, but do you need this? God, no. They're like repeating colors that are the same, so it's going to be hard to do multiple looks because like you can't like deepen things. Like if you were looking for a warm toned palette, get this palette. This is from Profusion. Look at all the different shades that you're getting. This one is $9. This was $45. I honestly feel like I wasted my money and I'm really upset because I live and breathe for Kylie shadows. Like, I love Kylie Cosmetics, but see how there's so much shade variation in here, and like on camera, like even right now, like how many shades look similar? Like, let's be honest, like, not trying to drag Kylie, but this is an honest review. I'm honest with my reviews. I just happen to really love Kylie eyeshadows. Like, I even have like her original palettes without the mirror, and this is just irritating me. Like, I mean, I'll use it every now and then. Like, I love this shade in here, and like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna go underneath the lash line with that. I'm gonna stop complaining and we are gonna finish this look out. I want it to kind of like meet the other line, like kind of going out like that. And then I am going to, I think I'm gonna take a little smudgy brush. Let me find a good one. This one's a good one. This is something I got in a box charm. It's a vintage cosmetics one. And I'm gonna take this like peachy penny kind of color and smudge this under the eye, just so we can see how this little guy works. That is so pretty. Like, that's really pretty. I am going to now take, where is it? Oh, this will work too. So I have this little flat brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna take that shade that was super blinding. I'm gonna pop that on the inner corner, because this shade is everything. Like, y'all cannot hate on that shade. I cannot hate on that shade. It's so pretty. Just the rest of the palette really just did not wow me like this shade did. And then I am going to use this right underneath the brow bone as well and blend her out a little bit so we get that pop. Other than that, like, I think maybe if I define this with some glitter, we can do a little something else. So let me take my Midnight Cowboy glitter liner from Urban Decay. I'm going to go right along that cut crease line. Ooh, that gave her a little something else. I like this. Okay, that's fun. Gives it a little something else. That is super fun. Okay. I mean, the shadows apply pretty. I'm just saying, you don't need this. You don't need this. Let me save you some coins. Now, I did grab one of her high glosses. So this packaging, I love. So cute. This was in Oh You Fancy. And this is the shade. It's so pretty. So I am going to put down my ColourPop Boy liquid lipstick. This is a very like foundation lip style, just so you can really see the glitter on it. And then we'll add on some lashes, and this is probably good. Oh, you know what I did want to do? Hold on. Before I even add in everything else, I wanted to actually try to use one of these shades for highlight because they're so pretty. I think I want to mix this one. Let's try it just to see for kicks. Oh yeah, you could use that as a highlight. Boom. And let's warm it up a little bit with the other lighter gold shade. Oh yeah, you can definitely dig into this palette like that. That's fun. I was just curious. That's my curiosity getting the best of me. Okay, so let's try on this high gloss. I love the applicator. I love a doe foot applicator. And then let me get a little mini mirror going on over here so I can actually see what's going on. This gloss is everything. Thank God I can save this tutorial with something. If you can get your hands on one of these high glosses, not sticky, it's, God, I wish you guys could see. It's got like little glitters in it. It is beautiful. Oh my God. But let me just quickly throw on some lashes so at least you guys can see this completed look. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. So even though you guys already know my thoughts, I'm gonna say final thoughts just so we can completely and utterly sum it up. I living for this high gloss. I loved using that eyeshadow as a highlight. Like, all in all, I really love the look that I came up with. I just don't think that this palette is completely necessary. I don't feel like it has enough color variations to be worth $45. I just don't. The Bronze Extended palette has a ton of different variation. I've made so many looks with that. Even her like little quads, like, do I have one over here to show you guys? Kylie quad. So there is more color variation in this, in my opinion, than the peach palette. Like, yes, you can do like really great inner corner moments and things like that, but like this shimmer, 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 matte, 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 shimmer, like I just feel like you can do more with this because there's a lot more shades to deepen. What sucks about the peach palette is a lot of the shades are so similar that like you guys were seeing like it was barely deepening my crease. So if you are someone who likes a very, very natural look, you're not going to be doing really anything major where you're going to need a lot of color variation to deepen it and add depth, go for it. I just think there's a lot more things you can spend your money on, like these Profusion palettes. This is $9.99 and you get a ton of different colors in there. This is $9.99 from Profusion. You get all these colors and 3 highlighters. There's just like so much like that. I feel like with eyeshadows, there's so many other brands that are killing it right now. Another palette, all these different colors that blend beautifully. And I'm bummed. I did also get the Burgundy palette, so there will be a separate video for that. Just from looking at that palette, it has a lot of color variation, so I'm actually really, really excited to play with that. Definitely not trying to trash Kylie. I actually really love her, and I am such a fan of the brand, and I'm bummed that this product just wasn't what I guess I thought it was going to be, just because I saw so many beautiful looks with it online, and then actually getting it into my hands and like seeing, like you guys saw those swatches, like they're not that different. If you are just a huge makeup collector like I am though, grab it for your collection if that's what you're looking for. But all in all, I definitely don't see myself grabbing this palette every day. Those are my final thoughts. I'm sorry I wasn't as positive as I normally am. I normally end up really, really loving the products that I do use. Just every now and then there's one that throws me for a loop and I'm like, girl, you gotta save your pennies. It is not worth it. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this honest review. Go ahead and give it a like if you did, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.